Yes. Hi, Sophia. How are you doing? My name is Nana, and I'm happy to be able to answer your question on this. I just turned off my camera because it makes it quicker and the writing lags less, if you know what I mean. So with the question, right, it says to use a differentiation formula to evaluate this limit. So I'm sure. So first of all, I'm sure like you probably do know this, but this is like the limit definition of the derivative of tan of x. So what we're basically trying to find is what we're basically trying to find is the derivative f. So basically f prime of x of this function tan of x, which we can say equals f of x. So that's basically what we're trying to do here. And if you have any questions about how I know that, you can just maybe um you can just message me after I'm done with this video. Message me regarding this answer. So in this case, since so to use a differentiate, so the differentiation formula that we will use. So I'm gonna just write ddx of tan x, and then differentiation formula they will use, it ends up being the quotient rule, because if you remember, tan x is equal to what? Tan x is equal to the same thing as sine x over cosine x, right? Sine over cosine is tan. Just a good trig review there. Sine over cosine is tan. So in that, I'm just erase that. Yes. So that's why we have. Sorry, just the board is laggy a little bit. But this is sine x over cosine x. So now we know that when you have a quotient, you have to do the quotient rule. So if you use the quotient rule, what you'll get is cosine x times cosine x, because and if you remember the quotient rule, you could just look at how it works, just and look at the things you have to multiply and all that. But I'm just writing it out for you here. Minus sine x times negative sine x. Yeah, sorry, just negative sine x this is what it's supposed to be, over cosine squared x. So when you simplify this, and you will undoubtedly, when you simplify this, when you actually simplify this, like the numerator, I believe, is cosine squared plus sine squared, which according to the trig identities is just 1. So what you have is just 1 over cosine squared x, and then that is equal to what? You remember the trig identity again would be secant squared x, because if you remember, secant is just the inverse of cosine, and this is a squared. So this should be, and this is the differentiation formula that you use. But in this case, this formula is the quotient rule. That is the differentiation formula you'll use, because tan is really a quotient of sine over cosine. So this is the quotient rule. Sorry, the handwriting, but this is the quotient rule, and this is the final answer: secant squared x. And that's it actually. So please, if you have any questions, please feel free to message me, and I'd love to. Maybe we could even set up a tutoring session. If you have any other questions, I'll be happy to help you. You can please message me for any inquiries about anything, and I hope this was helpful. Hope to talk to you soon. Bye.